Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony
Darn
Tone.
tootin' they would, Brenda. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Hy-Vee Today show. This is Tony Tone going with the gold shirt. I should not look at myself in the monitor because I'm going to get real self-conscious. I feel like I'm tired, and I need to go to the Cairo. We were talking about that before the show started. Now, you know that in our previous location, when we used to do the show from near the meat department, there was at least 2 instances where my chiropractor, Jeff Hansen, was in the house, and I asked him, as I used to do when I was at the radio station, because Jeff doesn't live too far from there, I would say, I could just stick my neck out, and you could just give me a drive-by adjustment. And he always thought I was joking, and I meant it 100%. And I still mean it right now. Phone ringing in the background, you can make that phone ring, by the way. So maybe I'm asking for it. 563-264-2219. Maybe it's somebody calling to make a reservation for the Star Wars event that we have on Saturday. I'll talk more about that in just a second. We've got a couple of things to mention right away. Don't be the guy that doesn't order something, whether it's a candy bouquet or real flowers. Don't be the guy that waits until Valentine's Day to get something, because we showed you last week your options will be Sammy the sad balloon tied to a candy bar. If you are here, and I posted a video bright and early this morning on the Hy-Vee Facebook page, if you wait until the last minute, not going to have a lot of options. And something like this, $25, look at all that candy. You order it today, you spend $5 more to hit the $30 minimum. We'll deliver this for free. We've never had free delivery around Valentine's Day. In town, free delivery, $30 minimum, order placed by February 1st. Otherwise, you're going to literally have a balloon tied to a candy bar. I saw it. I couldn't believe how many guys. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but I was surprised last year by the volume of guys that were just hanging out near the floral
Sammy
shop.
The sad
There's Sammy the sad balloon.
It looks like.
Y'all think I'm playing? I ain't even playing. Look at that, tied to a candy bar.
5 o'clock.
That's
Order
it.
Now, I know you can see me over there.
You got any roses?
On February 1st.
Nope.
Free in-town delivery.
Don't have any.
$30 order.
Got a balloon tied to a candy bar. Hope that works. Don't procrastinate. Get your order in today or before or on this Saturday, because that's February 1st, right? We've got a pretty good deal going on today if you need to stock up on anything in the frozen section. So whether it be frozen vegetables or pizzas or whatever, with every $10 you spend, we'll put 10 cents on your fuel saver. I got to tell you, this Rebel ice cream that I finally tried in the health market that is totally keto friendly. It's like 6 net carbs for a thing of ice cream that tastes it tastes like ice cream. I can't believe it. It almost doesn't seem true, but I'm definitely going to buy a couple of those today. And $10, 10 cents on the fuel saver. So that'll add up really quick here at the store. And like I said, whether it's a thing of maybe you just want frozen Brussels sprouts, that's fine and kind of boring. But 10 on 10, the more you spend, the more you'll save. So that's happening today only, all right? So keep that in mind. Get the fuel saver out and put it to use. We've also got a 4-hour sale in the store from 4 to 8 p.m., so a couple options. We'll show you. There's a backside to this, but the designer had a typo. I'd like to say it was my fault, but it's not. But those deals are good from 4 till 8, from tenderloins to ground chuck patties. How about that ridiculous Hy-Vee Chinese deal? Buy one, get one for $2. Chinese 1 entree meal. That's an awesome deal, right? Absolutely love it. Good coupon for butter and a super coupon for the gas station. So that's just marvelous. All right, and then the last thing I'll say really quick is this past Friday, had the cake auction at Muscatine High School. I believe they raised $26,000. So that's a whole bunch of money, and it felt really good to be there at Muscatine High School. We, of course, had our giant Hy-Vee Land cake, which went for, I believe, $600. And then my boss, Hy-Vee store director Matt Schweitzer, ended up buying, I think, 2 cakes. We spent over $1,000. So there's the Hy-Vee Land cake. That thing was massive, right? Holy smokes. It was rainbow cake on the inside, so that's really cool. And $26,000 raised in one night. And I love what the post that was on Facebook this weekend that said, we were there, but some of the other grocery stores in town were not. Aldi, Fairway, Walmart. So I just called you out, and I don't feel bad about it. and we had volunteers, right? I was there 3 hours. I think Matt was there 4. So appreciate everybody that made it out to the high school, made that a success, and I hope you had your fair share of cake. All right, let's get ready for our first guests that are patiently waiting with the Flickinger Learning Center. Danny Zumwalt, did I say that wrong? That's right.
That's right.
Is it right?
You're good.
Danny Zumwalt is here. She's the executive director, and Brenda White is the president of the board for Flickinger Learning Center. And I've known Brenda forever. Danny, it's great to see you again. This is your second time here, I think.
That is correct.
Right? And Brenda's first?
Yes, first.
Wow. How about
That's
that?
crazy.
I know, because we see each other often, whether it's here in the store or at events or at the Y. Our paths cross all the time. And Danny, I feel like I never see you.
Well, I'm a busy woman.
You are.
I'm a businesswoman.
Will you please stop helping all these kids
She's
all the
at
time?
Flickinger all the time.
No, it's great. I'm kidding, of course. Flickinger is this incredible place. So we have some things specifically that we're going to talk about, including a fundraiser. But I wonder, for the folks that are tuning in, that maybe they drive past Flickinger and that's their context for it, like they don't know what goes on within the walls. Can you give us a little background? How long has Flickinger been here? Because I think when you start to talk about how many kids you're serving, it's a staggering amount that'll probably surprise a lot of people.
Yeah. So what we are is an after-school program for at-risk kids. Currently, we have the capacity to serve 90 children. We have 4 sites. So we have our main site at 413 Mulberry. We have one at McKinley School, Madison School, and at Sunset Park. What we do is we work on their social, emotional, and academic skills to make sure that we can get them at their grade level.
Sure.
So that they're prepared to move forward. One great thing is that we are able to serve all these children absolutely free. We don't charge for any of our services.
Right.
And currently we've been able to bring in transportation, which is one of our biggest barriers. So now we have 2 of our sites that are at capacity with a wait list.
Wow.
So yeah, it's pretty fantastic what we're able to do with our fantastic, awesome staff and our volunteers. So we were able to keep our ratio to about 1 staff member to about 10 kids.
Absolutely fantastic. Your Facebook screen, Facebook page on the screen right there, I should say. You have capacity for 90 and you're at 86. Is that what your email said?
Correct.
Wow. So 4 openings to be at capacity. How, I guess, you have these different locations, which is great. Has the need over the last couple of years, has it increased? I mean, are you able to keep up with the need? You said there's a waiting list at some. So how has that been for Flickinger as far as that growth? Because it seems like there's certainly a need in our community for these programs, right? So are you experiencing, like, are you looking ahead to next year and going, oh my gosh, we're going to have to find a space for 10 or 20 more kids, or what?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that would always be great. More space is always welcome. But again, we pay for those.
Sure.
So it's always looking for more funding so that we can provide more services. Everybody that we have space with right now is incredibly accommodating. I mean, we've had this relationship with both McKinley and Madison School for many years.
That's great.
So, and recently we've acquired Sunset.
I was going to say, that's exciting. And Brenda,
Yeah.
for you, what was it that drew you to, because you're the president of the board, I mean, that's a lot of responsibility, certainly. And, I think you're one of these retired people that's busier. That's busier
Just
now,
as busy. Just
retired.
as busy.
Yeah, I mean, but talk about that. So how long have you been involved with Flickinger, and what drew you to it?
Gosh, I saw Danny at a friend's house, and she was telling me they needed a board member. This was just like 2 to 3 years ago.
Okay.
I've not been on the board that long. And then all of a sudden, we needed a vice president, which went into the presidency. But I'm so passionate about helping kids learn.
Sure.
Learn to read, learn to socialize, learn, math skills. If you don't learn to read, it's just, you're not going to make it in this world. So I think that's the number 1 top priority.
Sure.
So that's what drew me, passionate for the kids that get this opportunity at no charge to their parents.
Yep.
And then all the things that come along with that, the social skills and the exercise and the healthy snack.
And that's what's so important. And I wonder, where would these students, these kids have been? Because, and you have to correct me because I don't know for sure. So the school day ends, and then is it 5 days a week? Is it 3 days a week? Because I have a kid in McKinley, right? I have a second grader. So how does that work for the students that are at the different sites, or if they're coming to Flickinger, what times are they there from?
So we do have a site at McKinley. So for those kids that go to that site, as soon as school is out, they go straight into programming.
Okay.
They get like a movement break, or they get to go outside or go to the gym and move around, get some wiggles out, get a snack, and then we go straight into the work.
Gotcha.
If the kid is at McKinley, say, and they're coming to the main site, then they will get a bus.
Okay.
We have a group, quite a large group actually at McKinley,
Sure.
that get on the bus and come to the main site. Our main site programming starts about 3:10, 3:15, where all the kids kind of funnel in. It's the same thing. They wash their hands, get their snack, and then we start to work. Then they are there until about 5:15.
Wow.
Every night. So Monday through Thursday, sorry.
And I wonder how, I mean, just as and these pictures are great that we're looking at, as important as all the academics are, certainly you both have touched on the social interactions and the friendships that have probably been forged, right? I imagine you have so many great examples of students that maybe were at the same school but didn't know each other, whether they're in the same class or not, and then all of a sudden they have this thing in common and they're fast friends. So that, I mean, it probably wasn't set out to be the social side be so important, but my gosh, I mean, that can really be a life changer for these kids that are there. Yes, the academics are important, I understand that, but that social capacity, right? I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah, I agree. So a lot of kids don't come in with purely just an academic deficit.
Sure.
You know, they need to learn coping skills and learn to manage their emotions and things like that. And all those things go hand in hand to make them be as successful as they can be.
Sure. So we're talking about 86 kids that are benefiting from the Flickinger programs. And again, that comes at a cost. So February 15th is a trivia night event. So if you're watching and you're thinking like, oh my gosh, this Flickinger place sounds amazing, if it's the first time you're learning about it, you can get involved and go to trivia. I'm assuming, are there still tables available for trivia night?
There are, but they are hot.
Okay.
I'm telling you that right now, Tony.
Yeah, so if you're watching and you are like, because there's groups that just go to different trivias around here. That's what they do. If there's a few, you got to get in on this. So a night like this, February 15th, is so important because, again, it'll help just support everything that you're able to do, right? And
Yes.
has this trivia night gone on for several years now, or what?
It's been going on as long as I've been with the organization.
Okay.
I've been there for close to 8 years now.
It's absolutely fantastic. So trivia starts at 6, $10 per person cost, 6 to 8 people, so kind of like standard, right? It's at the Rendezvous, which is a great space. And I'm assuming is it one of those trivia nights where like you have a lot of complex categories, or is it more fun, or what? Because I've done so many that are like, wow, that was the hardest question I've ever heard, and then I've done others where it's like, maybe that was a little too easy. Or the goal is to have a fun fundraiser, but there are certain people that take trivia nights maybe a little too seriously.
I think it's a good balance.
Yeah.
Melanie does a good balance between
Sure.
tough and fun questions.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I know Melanie, she's great.
Yep.
And I guess we could talk about, so if people can't make it to the trivia night on February 15th, I'm assuming, and you probably have support from various organizations and individuals, but if somebody out there is either interested in volunteering or if they're just rich and they don't want to...
Into rich people, yeah.
Yeah, and they can't be buried with all your money. So Flickinger, and I say this all the time, but people think I'm kidding, and I'm not kidding. You listen, you can't take it with you. You're not going to have like a gold casket. So why not donate to Flickinger, right?
Agreed.
And it seems like
Exactly.
you're very accountable for every dollar that comes in, and I know that's important nowadays when people decide to make contributions. They want to be able to say, well, where is this money going to go to?
Yeah, we definitely do that with especially large donors. I
Sure.
give them a report because we're not just babysitting these kids. I can prove that we're being effective. We
Yep.
have many data points. We share data with the school district
Sure.
so that any child that walks in our door from start to finish, we can say this is where they started and this is where they are now.
It's so exciting to watch that. And then, to have the metrics to be able to track it and say, here's why this program is so important. Are you, with that previous question about talking about the need, does that mean that you're looking for other potential sites? Are there other schools within the district or spaces? I mean, I don't know. Is that something that you're working on
We're always looking for new
Okay.
opportunities. If any school were to come forward and say, hey, we would love this, and we will try as hard as we can to find a way. Normally, when we have a school reach out to us, we will try to go to those donors and say specifically, we can service this many kids for this many days with this amount of money.
Yeah.
So
It's nice to be able to be that transparent, isn't it? Like, you don't have anything to hide.
Yeah.
This is what we can do. This is exactly what it's going to take. And then it's just about making it happen. And certainly to be able to say that there's 86 kids. So today, Monday, January 27th, after 3 o'clock, 86 kids, which is a lot, across Muscatine at the different sites benefiting from the Flickinger programming. That's huge. And then is this accurate, the current needs that are on the screen? So everything there, if folks again want, if you don't have that bag of cash, maybe you can help with what's on the screen. Anything in particular that we should note? Like, is it supplies more, or is it, like, is there a current need right now you're like, oh my gosh, we could use?
we can always use paper supplies. It's
Okay.
cold and flu season, so tissues are always, when you have that many children.
It's true.
So tissues are a huge deal.
My nose
Yep.
is itching.
US or dosages, yeah.
So if you have a bunch of tissue and maybe hand sanitizer,
Hand sanitizer.
because everybody's sick, it's like cycling back through. I was just talking about that this morning with a coworker of mine. It's crazy. Like, I just
Wash your
Yeah.
hands.
Right. And
Yes.
if we can go back just a minute to the trivia night,
sure.
if there's any businesses out there that would love to donate a gift bag,
Sure.
a gift basket, give Danny a call
Yeah.
at Flickinger, and we will come and pick it up.
So is there like a silent auction?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So trivia and silent auction Saturday, February 15th. Coming up very soon, by the way. So if you do want to get involved with this trivia night, I would encourage you reach out. What about as far as, like, Brenda, for you, how long is the term? Is it just whenever you want to be done, or
no,
did you
there's a-
sign up for a 20-year deal as president of the board for Flickinger Learning
it's
Center?
a
or what?
3-year term,
Right.
correct?
3-year
Yeah,
commitment,
3-year
okay.
term. So I'm coming off of that, but I will go on. I'm so passionate about this organization
Sure.
that I will continue on the board once
Yeah.
once my term is up. And we have several people on the board that are like that. It's some people, it's just like everything else. People move,
Mm-hmm.
people change jobs, and so we are always looking for board members. So
Yeah.
hit me up if you're interested.
Yeah, and it's nice again to be able to see, because people are busy, but if they can get involved with an organization like Flickinger and then know, like, oh my gosh, it's working, and here's how, and here's the data, and then you just see it firsthand. I'm sure that's
Right.
The proof is in the pudding. You can read everything, but then when you get to that space, whether it's at Flickinger or in one of the sites, and you see how beneficial it is for the students.
Oh, absolutely.
And then, yeah, I mean, it's got to be a trip, because what are the age ranges for Flickinger? We didn't mention that. So in case somebody out there is interested.
Yeah, kindergarten through 6th grade, actually.
Okay, so K through 6, 6th grade. And
This-
then, of course, watching the kids go from 6th, 7th, and 8th, and then into high school. I mean, imagine where they'd be. You don't want to imagine where they'd be without Flickinger, but my goodness, they're on such a great path once they get there, right?
Yeah, we have a scholarship program, and it's pretty awesome because I've been there long enough now to where some of my kids are now in high school and are starting to graduate, and I mean, it's just amazing being able to provide them. It's not a ton of money, but it's a great amount to be able to get them
Yeah.
started on their way, and it's just it's amazing because you don't know which direction kids can go. So.
Yeah, I mean, but the best intentions, right? And this
Correct.
program is I just can't. When you sent me that email and it said 86, I was just, that is unbelievable. But it's so great, but it's kind of like, holy mackerel. We need to make sure that people are talking about it and are excited. And again, if you can go to trivia night, cool. If not, you want to get involved in any capacity, I would encourage you to reach out. And I hope that you'll do that. So there it is right there on the screen. This is February 15th, supporting Flickinger Learning Center. 86 kids today after school will be benefiting from the work that goes into it's awesome to be able to know that a difference is being made consistently, right?
Consistently.
In Muscatine. Oh, how about that? So there you go. Some ways that people are supporting Flickinger. CBI Bank and Trust, Hometown Hundreds, individual volunteers who make it possible. Birdies for Charity event at the John Deere Classic. That is super cool. I know all about that. Matching grants, group volunteers, corporate support. Yeah, so a lot of ways that you can make a difference. And I guess for people that want to learn more, website super accessible, easy to use on social media. And then they can always, I'm assuming, make a phone call or send an email.
Correct,
And
yeah.
if they have that big novelty check.
They can come and give it to me. Listen,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Right.
I'll do
Straight
it.
to the bank.
I will
Probably.
also, a lot of
Yeah.
people are like, oh, I go past Flickinger. I didn't really think anything of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, come and check us out. And when they come into the facility, they are blown away.
Sure.
Because they're like, wow, for one, it's a lot bigger than we thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice inside. I can't
Sure.
believe you do all these things for free. So getting people inside the facility is a huge deal too.
And admittedly, I haven't been inside.
Well, come on.
I know.
Come on over.
Look at just
Stop
how
by.
disappointed Brenda looked. She was like, "What am I doing?
Brenda's like,
I haven't even been here."
I'm leaving.
Stop by.
Now watch this. Here's how you get back on Brenda's good side. That's a nice necklace you got on there,
Oh,
Brenda.
thank you. My daughter's jewelry.
Oh,
Ken
that's
the Kiss,
weird.
Yes.
What's it called again?
You know, Valentine's Day's coming up, Tony. Ken
Yeah.
the Kiss.
Yeah.
There's in town. There's 2 places you can get your lovely wife
See what
necklace.
I did there? Free
Ken the-
advertisement.
Yeah, kenthekiss.com.
You didn't even expect that, did you?
No,
That's nice.
thank you.
No, it's your daughter's story is very incredible, right? It's just great.
Correct. Hand forged in her own studio in North Carolina, but she's born and raised here in Muscatine.
That's super cool, right? All right, so a lot of good going on in Muscatine all the time, and Flickinger is one of those places that just continues to do good and take it from Brenda, who again is quote unquote retired.
Correct.
So if any of you people watching are retired and you're tired of being so bored, then you need to get involved. A good example.
What's that,
Well,
Tom?
listen, Dave Armstrong, who retired from Lutheran Living, I've seen him twice in the last month here at the store. And I just saw him last week and I said, "Are you still enjoying it?" He was like, "I am, but it's getting close." So that's a guy that retired and is like, "Oh, this is great. I don't have to, put socks on today," or whatever you do when you're retired. I don't know. And then he's at that point where he's like, so maybe that's the kind of guy that gets involved, retired or not. Flickinger is worthy of your time. Thank you both for being here. February 15th, Trivia Night at the Rendezvous. Want you to check it out. In case you're wondering, it's National Bubble Wrap Day. So, and I didn't even know that we sold bubble wrap, but that's just great. And I'm so tempted to pop all the bubble wrap, but I won't because then I'll have to pay for it, right? I don't want to do that.
It might be worth it though.
It is kind of satisfying, isn't it? Danny, good to see you. Thank you so much. Brenda,
Thank
always a
you.
pleasure.
Always thank you.
I'll see you soon. We see each other all the time. All the time. Some would say too much,
Oh.
but that wouldn't be me. I wouldn't say that. And you got to look at this. Brenda's got the nice Starbucks Valentine's Day cup and the green, what do you get, matcha?
Yeah,
Matcha green tea? Yeah.
Latte.
It's all happening. All right, very good. So we're going to go, what do we got? Aisle cam? All right, CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam, and we'll send the ladies on their way, I reckon, and we'll see where the aisle cam is. I don't even know. I don't even remember. But today, I'll tell you this. Look at that. That's perfect. Right by the floral shop. Today is National Bubble Wrap Day, and it's National Chocolate Cake Day. So, good idea, chocolate cake, or great idea? I mean, listen, if you had a weekend, or if your Monday is just stressful and you're like, man, you know what? This Monday, I'm just going to go get a chocolate cake from Hy-Vee. Nobody would judge you. Nobody would judge you at all. Come to Hy-Vee, get yourself a chocolate cake, and enjoy it. My wife is probably going to pick up a cake because our 5-year-old, Ted, is a diva. And I don't know how this happened to where we're going to have to get a chocolate cake to try and bribe him to go to school. But I was the fortunate one that got to drop him off today. And as I was walking away, he basically said, "Don't forget my chocolate cake." So, and then it ended up being National Chocolate Cake Day. I didn't even know that until I got to work. So do we have Steve with the Toyota Muscatine cart camera? I would love to check in with him and see if he can find a chocolate cake in the bakery. It shouldn't be that hard, certainly, since we have a full-service bakery in the back of the store. All right, there's Steve. Oh, Jackie's going to be super pumped to be on camera. There she goes. All right. They always get excited when the cart cam shows up unexpectedly. All right, Toyota Muscatine cart camera. Facebook reminding me as it does. We're seeing where Mayor Broderson is checked in, so that's good. Facebook reminding me that it was on this day 2 years ago, I believe. Thank you, Chris. That I got my Toyota Sienna van, so I'm happy about that. Thanks, Facebook. Facebook memories coming to the rescue, right? Shows you what you were doing. Kind of creepy sometimes, but listen, they're watching us. So there you go. In that shot right there, a couple different cake options. Not a fan of carrot cake. I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry. It's not for me, but if it's for you, God bless. Chocolate cake all day. Yes. Red velvet cake with the cream cheese frosting, dare I say, even better. So, and then how about the football cakes, right? The Super Bowl is this Sunday. Can you believe it? The big game, Kansas City Chiefs taking on San Francisco 49ers. Nice to have a Midwest team in the Super Bowl. And of course, even better for us, Hy-Vee represented with their sponsorship of the Kansas City Chiefs. So super pumped to have that connection. And if you need a cake that looks like a football, there it is in the bakery, because that's what you're missing out on. Chad, you want to come in on this chocolate cake that we have here on the set? This is a double. Ooh, it's not even a single. It's a double chocolate cake. Let the record state this is not keto or low-carb friendly, although, listen, it shouldn't have to be, okay? Now, you can make a diet cake, but sometimes you just need, listen, you just got to get after it. Sometimes your kids are stressing you out, yelling at you. I don't even want to tell you what Ted did yesterday, my 5-year-old. I don't even want to tell y'all, because I still can't believe it. He's a rascal. All right, so there again, live look in the bakery, and everything looks good. National Chocolate Cake Day, National Bubble Wrap Day. I'm so glad we have bubble wrap in the store. I didn't even know. And now we're going to talk about something that is keto-friendly that I am really excited about, and I'm hoping to not pronounce the name of the product wrong. Trio? Trio. All right, so Haley Martin in the house. I got your name right?
Hallie, yep.
Hallie.
You're close. You're
Hallie.
good. All good.
Hallie Martin. I was, in my head, I was like,
A lot
Hallie,
of people get it wrong.
But
It's
then I
okay.
was like, if I say it, Hallie Martin, Trio, this stuff is awesome. So a couple months ago, got to try this, and I got to meet the guy, Leo
Leo from Trio.
Leo from Trio. So there is literally, the guy is Leo, and Trio is this super cool organic. Now it says organic birch water, and I don't know what that means, but what I do
A
know.
lot of people don't.
So what does that mean?
So it's actually tapped from
Okay.
birch trees in Vermont
my.
and in New York. So
Okay.
upstate New York, Vermont. So they tap these trees, and
Okay.
that's how they get this naturally sweet. It's
Ooh.
xylitol is the sweetener that's
Okay.
in that tree. So
Sure.
it's all natural, organic,
That
and
is
that's
super
how
exciting.
That's how they make it.
So one of the things, can I see the blueberry one?
Yeah,
so there's
absolutely.
the Trio Facebook page, and we've got the website, and this is available at places like Hy-Vee. You work for 7G Distributing.
Yep.
Part of your job is bringing in. So I think people just need to understand that when they see 7G or we talk about 7G, it's not just alcoholic products.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you said, if anything, the NA, non-alcoholic wing or part of the operation is just growing.
Oh
right?
yeah, we're growing. We're bringing
It's
in
super cool.
in new brands all the
Yeah.
time, and yeah, our volumes is going up.
So look at that. So is this the one I'm holding? This is what I'm holding
Yep.
right here. So
Yep.
I told you I love blueberry, and I also mentioned that I've been back on the keto diet, which is awesome for me. It's helped me lose a lot of weight. I'm down about 28 pounds since December
awesome.
29th. And I'm super pumped because Trio tastes good. And I think when you're on a diet that is carb deficient and works with different sweeteners, you don't have a lot of good options.
Yeah.
And this product right here is so refreshing. So this is 10 calories per serving, 1 gram of sugar. And then, Chad, if you want to zoom in on the nutrition on the back, we'll do the old carb calculator, because I love this. I'm sure you know how to do this. This is super cool. So just watch this, all right? So total carbs, you're looking at 9 grams, but then you subtract the 8 from the organic erythritol, and then you're left with 1 carb.
Yep.
Now, it says there's 2 servings per bottle.
Correct.
So I'm not good at math, but that would just be 2 total carbs.
2 net grams of carbs. Yes.
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 Can I open this and try it?
Yes.
Is that legal?
Yes, absolutely.
It's kind of cold,
It
so I
is,
like
yeah.
that. So again, it looks good, and I wonder if that's part of it with everybody at 7G, as far as, because this is this non-alcoholic healthy drink. It's booming.
Yeah.
So you got to be able to stand out, right?
Yeah, I think the packaging's really nice. I mean, we have 6 Really good flavors. The blueberry seems to be kind of the number one hit,
fantastic.
you know, blueberry or anything.
Yep.
But the peach mango is also a really good one. So
Do you have a personal favorite? Are you going peach mango?
my personal favorite is the raspberry lemonade. It's like a
Okay.
little bit more tart. So you'll notice with a lot of these flavors too that like some are going to be a little bit sweeter than others. That's just, you know, the flavoring and the fruit that's in it. So, you know, you might gravitate towards one just because it's a little bit sweeter. Some people like it a little bit, you know, less sweet. So
Sure.
try them all.
I was going to say, and look at how good that shot looks right there. Holy moly. This is some
moved it.
good looking
There.
product, right? So when you find it at Hy-Vee, I mean, it looks good, but it tastes even better. And again, you know, it's just nice to have something. Because I've never been, my wife is very much, like she can just grab a water bottle and then do like the squeeze and stuff.
Mios or the
Yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah.
It's just not. And
Yeah.
I'd much rather find something, and I'm also the kind of person that if I find something that I like,
Yeah.
like the blueberry, I'd buy it by the kid. Do you sell just blueberry, or is it sold in like a variety pack?
Some places no,
Yeah.
you can do a case if you
Okay.
want to. Some places are doing that, so we're kind of trying to move that in that direction. Because
Sure.
by now people have
Yeah.
they have a favorite flavor, so they're like, I want to buy it by the case. It's awesome.
So Leo from Trio, again, seems like quite the character, but who would have thought, I mean, this birch water, right? Like it's
There's really
wild.
nothing else out there that's
No,
like it.
yeah.
And actually, so birch water, fun fact,
Sure.
is kind of like a coconut water, but it actually has more benefits. It has antioxidants, it has electrolytes. So it really is a good, healthy option for people, you know, a little bit more fun than drinking just straight water all the time. And it's good for you.
Yeah, and listen, water is great,
Water
and
is good.
it's fine, but after a certain extent, I go a little water crazy.
Yeah.
And I, you know, admittedly with this show, I usually grab a Starbucks. I didn't have time today, plus I knew you were going to be here, and I thought I could weasel a sample.
Oh yeah.
Look at how good the website looks, by the way. So
Yeah,
if we
it's a
look at
really
this-
it's a nice website, and it really explains, you know, the whole process.
Yep.
Because it's a different process. Most people, you know, wouldn't know this. So, yeah, take a look at the website if you kind of want to learn more about how, you know, those birch trees are tapped to get that xylitol and that sweetener out of it. So.
Well, and the best part is, and again, I'm not a dietitian, but I have a dietitian full time in my store, and we talk a lot. And the thing with some of the fake sweeteners is how it affects your blood sugar
Right.
and insulin levels. And I know this, and this isn't like I'm not making this up, but erythritol does not raise or spike your blood sugar.
Right.
And when you talk about organic erythritol, like I'm excited for my dietitian Kara to try this because her and I talk all the time.
Yeah.
And we've got this, you know, this keto group on Facebook that has almost like 1,100 members in less than a month. And it's not just about keto, certainly for people that are just trying to make and stick to a New Year's resolution. Maybe they're trying to cut pop or whatever it might be. This is a great option. Again,
Yeah.
we're talking about 1 gram of sugar, 2 carbs for a total bottle. How about 15% vitamin C? And yeah, and it looks good, but it tastes even better. That's the thing. And it's an organic product. Like it's USDA certified
certified.
organic. And that just
Gluten
doesn't...
free too.
Gluten-free.
So gluten free is such a big thing right now.
Yeah,
Gluten free, USDA certified, vegan,
right.
keto friendly.
It's checking so many boxes. And that's what's so crazy because and I'm not just saying it tastes good because you're here. When Leo from Trio was
sketchy.
here,
It's sketchy.
he had the blueberry, and I tried it, and I gave him my honest opinion, and I
Yeah.
like it, and I'm excited. I mean, look at how, Chad, I don't know if you could turn the camera a little bit, but we've got this awesome display, and this is like people are going to be able
And
to
this
come
will
into
be
the
out in
store.
Health Market, I
yes,
believe.
in the Health
So-
Market. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at all that. Organic, non-GMO.
Yeah.
I like how concerned you are about
Yeah.
turning the label.
I know. It's just like
No, I get it.
it's a
Yeah.
habit
I
turning the
understand.
labels,
Well,
you
and
know?
when you're on TV, you want everything to like...
On the shelf, everywhere. Gotta look good.
All right, so this non-alcoholic part of the business, it's exciting to learn how much it's grown, and we're talking about Trio certainly. So I don't know if you want to dabble in other NA brands or
Yeah.
just, I mean, certainly, you know, we talked to Coral last week about Bud Light Seltzer, which is this unbelievable, innovative new product that Bud launched at a very smart time in
Yeah.
January.
Healthy.
Yeah, super healthy. Is there anything else that's out there or that's maybe coming down the pike that we can mention?
Sure. So actually, I have a friend with me today we're going out in the market.
Okay.
Polar Beverage.
Okay.
So it is actually a seltzer that we're bringing in, non-alcoholic seltzer.
Nice.
We have 32 different SKUs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said
so
you have a
there's-
friend with you?
Yeah, he's over here.
Who did you bring?
His name's Marty. I don't think he wants to be on the show.
Hey,
but-
Marty. How you doing? All right. So is Marty with 7G or is he
He's
with
with
Polar?
Polar Beverage,
Oh, he's
yeah.
with Polar Beverage. Hey, Marty, how good would a Polar Beverage look in this hand? What do you think? Is that one right there? Oh, get over here,
Hey,
Marty.
maybe he does want to be on the show.
We'll put the
Let's
bill.
Get him over here.
Marty, we'll put the bill in the mail. It's fine. Come on over. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you, sir?
Good. Nice to meet you. I'm
Nice to
Tony.
meet you
So
as well.
give me the, and I'm putting you on the spot, but give me the 60-second elevator speech on Polar. Look at how good that looks.
100% natural, no artificial sweeteners, sugars, sodium, made with bubbles and love. Oldest and largest independent bottler in North America. Family run, getting ready to go on to our 139th year, run by the Crowley family out of Massachusetts.
So this is exciting. This is black cherry, calorie free, and does it surprise you? Maybe it doesn't because it's what you do, but certainly, I mean, we are in this crazy time where all of these great products are out there. I just remember a year or two ago in Wine and Spirits when you would talk about whatever the hard seltzer was, there was like two options. Now it's boom, but this is nice because it's, again, a non-alcoholic, all natural.
Correct. I mean, if you go back in time to the category in 2014, it was the first year it hit $1 billion category. 2019, it's a 1.5, almost $1.6 billion category. So we've seen 20 straight years of increased growth on it. And as people continue to get away from the carbonated soft drinks, and go to brands like Trio, go to brands like Polar, looking for a healthier option. Our seltzer water has the same bubble content as if you opened up a Dr. Pepper or Pepsi Coke type item, and it's a full flavor. So gives you the feel of a soda, but with none of the guilt of it.
I was going to say, it's almost like, why do you need a nutritional label?
Yeah.
It's just zeros, top to bottom. So that's exciting. No sugar, no sodium, contains no juice. And coming to Hy-Vee soon, is that the intent?
Hopefully by today. Yes.
Yeah, it's hitting our docks
Yes,
today.
it's hitting
on the
stores
trucks.
today for this area.
Yeah.
Exciting. So, and this is a black cherry one.
Should talk about the frost maybe though.
Yeah,
Frost?
We have Polar Frost, which is very similar to zero calorie, very similar with sparkling ice, fruit flavor with caffeine in it, but not an energy drink. So we have that, and then we also have our Polar Seltzer and Polar Seltzer Aids, which is a lemonade or a limeade based seltzer, but it's still 100% natural with nothing added. And then for the kids, we also have our Polar Juniors, which are really interesting. They're named after, we don't put a flavor on the can. It's named after mythical creatures like unicorn kisses and Yeti mischief, and they're in little 8-ounce cans. So it's a great option for, for the younger guys.
That's excellent. All right. So this is great. I saw you out of the corner of my eye, and there we go right there. So looking at the Polar product. So brand new, coming to store. Because again, the story, like, you team up with the 7G to get distributed into the various places like the Hy-Vees. And then it's all about, I'll tell you what, whether it's Trio or Polar, you talk about labeling and packaging and how important that is. I mean, look at how good those cans look. You're not going to, and of course, there's the polar bear mascot, which makes
That would be Orson.
Orson.
Orson the polar bear.
Wow.
We've got a life-size, about a 25-foot statue on top of a blow-up on our roof in Worcester, Massachusetts, where we manufacture it.
Oh, this is good. All right. Well, this is great. Well, I'll give you yeah, that's awesome. Black cherry. Yeah, that's exciting. Well, we may have to come back on and just talk about Polar sometime. What do you think?
Absolutely. We'll do. Would love to have it. Thank you.
Nice to meet you, man. That's great. Thank you very much. All right, so that's cool. So what's new? Hold on, we've got Marty over here, and we got everything that's new. That's exciting. So again, yeah, I mean, I like that there's options out there, and as, again, someone that's dealt with weight loss over the last 2 years or so, finding drinks, it's tough, you know, and it's nice to have options, especially when you get, I just don't know if I found anything that's gluten-free, organic, non-GMO.
It really hits every single checkpoint of, people that are dieting or people that, don't want the extra added sugars.
Sure. And again, you're saying that the lemonade one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to try it?
I mean,
You should try it.
yeah, why not? It's my show, right? What am I going to say? No to a sample? I never.
I
said
just
no
like
to a
I love
sample.
raspberry, so that's kind of.
Now on the bottle it says. I noticed that it says. Where does it say that? Settling is natural. Shake
yeah.
well.
Yep.
Give it a
Yeah.
little
So don't
shimmy
be.
shake.
There's nothing wrong with it. Just give it a little.
shaky shake. So this is the organic trio raspberry lemonade, and checking out the back again. It's basically the same as the blueberry one.
Yep.
So it's not like it's got more sugar. Oh, there's that tart at the end.
Yeah. See.
Oh, that's cool.
I like tart, so.
I could see that is refreshing. So that's the thing. Like
It's very. Do you notice such a different, like, kind of difference in flavor though? Because I think the blueberry seems a little bit more sweet almost.
sure.
But
Well,
I
you
guess
get
it
the-
just depends on your taste buds.
You get the tartness on the back, and not that that's a bad thing, because that's kind of what this is doing. But what I love is just looking at, again, the ingredients: filtered water, organic birch sap, organic erythritol, and then there's like a little bit of organic stevia. And some people with stevia feel like it has a weird aftertaste, but because this is primarily organic erythritol, that's not there.
Yeah,
You know,
and the
it's
only
not there
reason
at
really
all.
for the stevia
Sure.
was to kind of balance the
Yeah.
flavors out.
Absolutely.
And that all kind of reads on their website if you want to do read more on
I mean,
that. So
I never thought I would know what erythritol meant. Honestly,
I didn't until we
and-
brought this brand on, and then I learned more about
And that's
it.
what's so nice. Again, and it says right below the nutrition, 1 net carb per serving. And as I stated, so now you don't have to just take it from me, erythritol carbs have no calories or effect on blood sugar. It says it right there. And they encourage you to keep it refrigerated after you open it. So
Yes, absolutely.
I'm a fan. You're here because I like the product. And again, we have this whole keto group. And for people out there, if you're not even, maybe it's just gluten.
Yeah.
Maybe you're looking for a gluten-free drink. Here's a great option for you. Maybe you're the type of person that is trying to get away from a lot of carbonated stuff. Right here, I'm telling you, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Do we know how much it costs? I mean, I work here. I guess I should know. But
Yep.
have
so
we put a price tag on
they're
it?
2 for $4 is kind of what
Okay,
we're
cool.
going for. So
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good pricing
And
on it.
if it's a health market product, Wellness Wednesday.
yeah.
So
10% off.
10% off. So you could wait. Maybe you come in today and you're like, oh, Tony, that blueberry one's pretty good. And you buy 2 of them. And then you come back on Wednesday. And I would love nothing more than to
Buy a case.
just have the whole thing sold.
Yeah.
Right? To look at that display a couple days from now and go, oh, that's a sad display.
Yeah.
Because we out. I mean, it could happen.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah, and I like this whole time we're talking about a healthy drink. There's a cake
Yeah.
and a candy bouquet right here.
Hey,
Valentine's
yeah,
Day
you
is
have to
coming up
balance it out a
soon,
little bit.
And it's National Chocolate Cake Day. I just think for people that tune in, they're like, what is this guy
Yeah.
talking about? He's talking about healthy drinks, but there's a cake right in front of him. It's sealed, and I'm not eating any of it.
Does look good,
Thank
though.
you for being here. Please
Thank you for having me.
come back with
Yes,
the polar
would love to.
stuff. That's super cool. Like that is, I like the look of that,
The
and
packaging's awesome,
Yeah.
especially with those seltzer aids. They're really gonna pop.
What is the seltzer aid? What does that mean? Is that what you're call? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
is a
so
seltzer
like
aid?
there's limeade and then
Okay.
there's lemonade, but then there's
Gotcha.
flavors like it's like a tart cherry
Okay.
limeade. Yeah.
How do they? I don't understand how you can make all these flavors, and then like I said, you look at the nutrition label and you're like, I don't even know how that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. It's
You
just
know what I
like,
mean?
Yeah.
Like, and especially the polar bottle. There's not. Get rid of the nutrition label.
carbonated. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just carbonated water, essentially seltzer.
Doesn't make any sense. All right. Well, thank you for being here. Please come
Yes,
back. And if
absolutely.
there's anything else, I mean, I'm telling you, this.
We're gonna always be
I
bringing
feel
new
like
stuff
we're
in, so we're
we're in the sweet spot of the resolutions.
Definitely.
And I don't know. I mean, I'm here to tell you, like I've had people. We did 4 keto cooking classes and had 50 people in them each time, which is capacity for this space that we have here in the store. So I'm going to get back into doing things like that, and
That
it'd be
would be-
awesome
yeah,
to
this
have
would be perfect.
Trio in the house.
Yes.
And if Leo from Trio ever wants to come on, just holler at me.
Yeah, for sure.
This is awesome. I didn't really think I would like this. I have to be honest. This raspberry lemonade, but it's super refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what's weird is when you try something that tastes sweet, you almost have to remind yourself, like,
That it's so good for you.
that it's guilt-free.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you taste something like this and you're like, holy smokes, that can't be good for me. And it is.
It is.
And you can trust me because I'm on the talking picture box.
Yes.
And it is very good. And then, listen, we're not here to tell you to put any booze in this, but this one might be good with a little vodka. I'm just going to put that out there.
Could.
Not going to.
You could.
Listen,
Hey.
or just drink it
however
plain.
you want to enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's fine with me.
I saved it to the very end
Yeah.
to make it a mixer. Definitely the blueberry is my favorite one so far. But like I said, I am really trying to not have that tunnel vision, so I'll give them all a go.
Yeah.
The watermelon one, I mean, again, you talk about
That's a really popular
refreshing.
one too. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So, and as far as we know, Trio only available at Hy-Vee and Muscatine. Is this the only place in Muscatine that has it right now?
Yes, I believe
Okay.
actually. Yes.
I know. And if you want to keep it that way, that's fine with me, unless Hy-Vee Main Street downtown wants to get it. Maybe they could have it. But yeah, for now, we'll have it here. Look at how good it looks. Check them out on Facebook. Or better yet, come into the store. I mean, literally, this display is going to go right over to the health market.
Yep, I'm gonna probably wheel it over right after this.
2 for $4. I appreciate your time. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you
This
so
is
much for
super
having me.
exciting.
Yeah.
And again, we're talking about 1 net carb per serving, 2 servings in the bottle, 2 net carbs. And I never like counted carbs when I lost 105 pounds first time on the diet. I just weighed myself and ate better.
Yeah.
So for me, like, I like that I can see that it's 2 net carbs because I'm not going to not drink the whole bottle. You know what I mean? I'm not going to feel bad about it.
I mean, if you wanted to, you can put it in the fridge.
Yeah.
You know, enjoy it the next day. It's still gonna be just as good.
I feel like if I put it in the fridge upstairs, somebody would steal
Yeah,
it.
probably.
I'd have to write my name on it with permanent marker. Which
I
would
know
be-
there's 6 ounces left in this Trio bottle.
Please don't take. Like I feel like, well, maybe it'd be safe. I don't know if I put it like on top of a cake. It'd be like, you can take the cake, but leave me my Trio. All right, so let's go. How about we go back out to the CVI Bank and Trust aisle cam? I'm so excited for new products in the store. And again, if you're watching, gluten-free, low carb, low sugar, tastes good. That usually doesn't go hand in hand, but it does with Trio. And I'm super happy to have this in our store. So check it out in the health market, 2 for $4. All right, so if we go back out to the CVI Bank and Trust aisle cam, again, we're talking about Valentine's Day is coming up. And the thing I want to remind y'all, whether it is a candy bouquet or if it's a teddy bear or flowers or a plant or whatever the case may be, if you order, here's the deal. If you order by February 1st, on or before, which is this Saturday, minimum $30, right? Free in-town delivery. We've never done this. Our floral shop has never done an offer as good as that. Free in-town delivery. We're talking about Valentine's Day, right? We're talking hundreds of deliveries over the course of like 2 days going on out of this store, and I just don't want you to wait till the last minute. So am I going to order? Will my wife see this? I'm not worried. But am I going to take advantage of free delivery? You're darn tootin' I am. I will place her order on or before this Saturday because I'm smart. And I'm not even that smart. It took me an extra semester to graduate college. That's not that smart. But I'm definitely not going to turn down free delivery. I'm smart enough to not, like, that's too good of a deal. Free delivery. I know what you're saying, Tony, you work here, you could just bring it home. But that's not the point. Sometimes it's nice to have things brought to you by someone else. That's not your significant other, right? All right, that's a fun show. Doesn't feel like a Monday when we're that busy, right? And this stuff, I'm telling you, this stuff is dynamite. I really like it. And they're not paying me to say that, right? I have my opinions. Give a little shaky shake, a little bartender cocktail shake. And then it's just, it's got a nice, yeah. It's just, Leo from Trio, people that also like novelty checks or lifetime supply of Trio beverage. We put the bottle in the birch tree, and then we sprinkle a little blueberry in there. I'm sure that's not the actual formula, but it could be. You know what they've been missing at Trio is a plus-size spokesperson. Thank you. That's funny. Steve handed me a note that says, your wife called and said, new furniture comes with free delivery also. Does it? Now, I'm here to tell you, some of these furniture places, it's an arm and a leg to get something delivered, right? Oh, that's good. Is that a hint? Because we could use What am I going to do? I'm going to buy a new living room set. I have kids. They get, I don't want to tell you what Ted did, the 5-year-old, but it's just, it's okay. It's all good. It was, yeah. I guess, no, I don't even want to say. I don't even want to say because it's fine. But there's Ted. That's what I'm saying. Like, the couch, love seat, and recliner that we have, maybe a year and a half old, everything's been spilled on him, right? Everything, right? But it was a cheap set. I'm being honest with you. It was a cheap set. I think it only makes sense. When you have kids, you go cheap. There's Lucy. Girl, she wakes up from a nap sometimes. She just looks like, huh? Lucy looks like I did when I would wake up on a Sunday morning in college. How did I get here? Why am I wearing a bikini top? And where are my socks? I had that problem with bikini tops. It was a whole thing. I'm kidding. That's a joke. You get that? Right? Again, some people I see in the store, they're like, is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm sarcastic sometimes. Is that okay? Do I have to, like, explain sarcasm? I don't know. I don't want to. All right. To recap, so can you hear how loud that is? What is that? Is that a shopping cart with 4 broken wheels? What? It sounded like, sounded like a dying whale back there. All right. Couple things to mention before we get out of here. And shout out to everybody that's been watching online. How about Denny Schur watching on Facebook right now? My favorite school board member. And how about this? We didn't even mention this. Big news. Huge, if you will. Last Friday, they send it out. New superintendent, Muscatine Community Schools, Clint Christopher, right, from Minnesota, currently a superintendent, grew up in the Eldridge area, has a couple kids. I was fortunate enough to take part in the parent stakeholder group. So, and I'm going to say this, and again, I didn't really, my opinion, I don't think they knew the opinions of the individual parents. I think they just kind of put them together. Anyways, Clint was my number one. I'm just going to say that. I liked him a lot. And I was happy with the choice. I would have been happy with whomever the school board made the decision, right? I'll support the next superintendent. I have, as you know, 2 kids in the school system and a daughter on the way. I'm not going anywhere. I bought the second house, right? So my kids are going to be products of the Muscatine Community School District, the system. And I want the best. And what I liked, and I don't think this is out of line, but one of the things that Clint shared is that he has a daughter, and I don't want to get it wrong, and I can't remember if it's MS or muscular dystrophy. I don't want to get it wrong, but she's in a wheelchair, and I feel like having that experience will help him be empathetic to parents that have children that need a little extra help, right? And that's not to say that the other candidates couldn't have empathy. That's not what I mean. I just thought, wow. So they've gone through a lot of challenges in his family, and he's still had a good support, and he's been able to be a current superintendent, right? And I hope that it all shakes out. If I'm not supposed to have said any of this, it's in a press release. It's out there. This isn't breaking news. Tammy Drawbaugh is going to text me. Shh. No, she's not. But I was happy to be a part of that, and I'm very happy with the choice. And I saw Dr. Jerry Reeby, retiring outgoing superintendent, Friday at the cake auction. I love Dr. Reeby. We have a great rapport. I think he's done a lot of good for the district, and I'm excited to see what the future holds with Clint Christopher. Kind of sounds like a superhero. You never see Clint Christopher and Superman in the same room. So, and also got his master's at St. Ambrose. Hello. Once I saw that on the resume, I was like, oh, well, duh. Here's your next superintendent. He's a fighting bee. Only geniuses go to Ambrose for 4.5 years. Make My Monday going on today. 10 on 10 frozen fuel saver. Get to the store. If it's frozen, it has a fuel saver. Do your best. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze from the terrible Batman and Robin movie. Time to chill. Awful movie. Great quotes from Mr. Freeze. 10 on 10, whether it's frozen pizza, or if you're like Steve and you just want to get a cart of frozen ice cream, or frozen waffles, or vegetables. 10 on 10, $10, 10 cents, and so on. You do the math. I don't want to. I did get gas yesterday. I saved about $11. I think I had just about 70 cents on the fuel saver. So that was awesome. So please come in and check that out. I mentioned the 4-hour sale going on from 4 till 8 today. If you're watching this live right now, it's 9:28, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. today, Monday, January 27th. Just a couple of deals for you to see on the screen. Ground chuck patties, Powerade, chicken, tenderloin, Coors Light, Miller Lite, apples, super coupons, or coupon, depending on what word you like to use or how you like to say it. I say coupon. I seriously don't know where the booths went. I'm really concerned. We had booths over here. Are they gone? We have all these booths are missing in the Market Grill Express. Did somebody steal our booths? Where did they go? I'm really turned around. Everything's backwards. The Star Wars event. All right, Chad. I want to send you on Facebook Messenger this picture, and it's just essentially it's just a stormtrooper, but I'm excited about this, and there is this group. Let me see if I can find this. There's this group in Iowa, in the great state of Iowa, that are totally, and I'm not going to be able to find it. They're totally licensed through Lucasfilms. Come on, phone. And we're excited to have them here this Saturday from 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. I'm stalling because I found it. Hold on. I have to take a screenshot. This is the problem with a live show and trying to do things really quick. So let me save this and send this really quick. So this Saturday, if you have a person in your life that loves Star Wars, or maybe it's just you, and you're like, I've always wanted to take my picture with a stormtrooper, you can come to Hy-Vee right here in the Market Grill Express. I think we're calling it like the Out of This Galaxy Star Wars event. It's kind of a long thing. But it was initially going to be maybe a breakfast, but then 10 to 12 doesn't really fit within the confines of the word breakfast. So come this Saturday, February 1st, 10 to noon. 2 fully dressed stormtroopers in the store. So that's cool. And they are from the Karabin, I don't even know how to say it. Karabin Squad, 501st Legion Central Garrison. I don't know what any of that means. Chad, I just sent that on Messenger if it shows up. So, but it's super cool, and they're like legit costumes. So these are all volunteers. If you zoom in on that stormtrooper, these are all volunteers, and we don't have to pay them. Make a donation, and look at the Boba Fett. I think that's Boba Fett, and then the other one I don't know. So Boba Fett will not be here, but 2 stormtroopers, maybe somebody else, I don't know, but this is awesome. It's a great organization. They have been to places like Iowa Hawkeye basketball games, and they don't ask for money. It's all volunteers. They just ask for charitable donations made in the organization's name. So I told them I have so many options locally, and I think I pointed them or nudged them towards the store, Hy-Vee, making a $400 to $500 donation to the MCSA domestic violence shelters. So I think that's gonna happen. Super Bowl this Sunday, big game. We are gonna have a watch party here in the Market Grill Express. More details on that soon. Cheap drinks, good eats. Kansas City Chiefs taking on San Francisco 49ers. Couple Iowa Hawkeyes in the Super Bowl, like San Francisco 49ers all-star, all-pro tight end George Kittle. I do feel like I'd personally be cheering for the Chiefs. My company, Hy-Vee, is a proud sponsor of the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a great story with Patrick Mahomes. If you've seen any of his aisles online, Hy-Vee commercials, they're a lot of fun. And then in one of there's a couple of Hy-Vee stores in Kansas City. They've got this giant Patrick Mahomes bobblehead. I think it's like 9 feet tall. It's super cool, and if there's a way to get it here in Muscatine, I will try my darndest because it's pretty cool, and people like taking pictures with it. So more details on the big game watch party this Sunday. 2 things we'll mention: the hot deals from the front page of the ad. You've got until tomorrow, right, to take advantage of them, and then we'll have some new hot deals rolling out. But in the meanwhile, whether it's the 79-cent Hy-Vee whole chicken drumsticks or thighs, raspberries, want you to see what's on this ad and come into the store and save, okay? And then I'll mention the food court deals because we are still in the month of January. It's Monday, $3.99, one trip salad bar. How about BOGO lunch from the Market Grill Express? Come on. So you could come in and get, I don't know, mac and cheese burger, $8 or $9, and then get lunch for your friend or coworker for free. Show me a place with a cheaper lunch in Muscatine. You can't. I mean, you can't. I know the menu. Right? That's awesome. $4 sandwich, $3.99 hot turkey sandwich from the kitchen. Tuesday, looking ahead, $3.99 any breakfast, $8 or less, $6 all you can eat soup and salad bar, $2.99 tenderloin or a pizza. Also tonight, almost forgot, stupid Tony. Tonight, build your own pasta night. Right, build your own pasta night. BYOP. Build your own pasta, including zucchini noodles made with the noodle spiraler. There it is. Thank you, Chad. I didn't even send it to you. I apologize. BYOP. Build your own pasta. You try and say BYOP without wanting to sing it. You can't. 4 to 7. Prices at the bottom. I'm going to tell you for the zucchini a little bit more because there's a little bit of time spent getting that ready. Maybe $1 or $2. So I had it last Monday. It was fantastic. Did not, and I know this is going to sound weird, didn't taste like zucchini noodles. Tasted like pasta. It was awesome. It was awesome. Have your zoodles and wash it down with a Trio organic birch water. Stuff is nice. I like it. I like it a lot. That's good. It tastes like the blueberries taste like blueberries. There's no weird aftertaste, right? Powered by birch tree water. Tap into a bottle of Trio, the amazingly delicious, low-calorie, low-sugar, organic fruit drink that's powered by birch water. We love hand-tapped U.S. birch water because it's naturally sweet and contains minerals and micronutrients and electrolytes. It's very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. And that's, of course, last but not least, somebody just came in, saw the show going on. Nope. Turned around. Last but not least, Happy Chinese New Year performance happening this Thursday featuring the legendary Shanghai Chinese Orchestra. Want you to come out to Muscatine High School. No cost to attend. First come, first serve in the auditorium. And that'll be a great event. Really incredible experience for Muscatine. Again, this orchestra typically plays larger cities to the tune of $75 to $100 per ticket. But you will see them for free at Muscatine High School this Thursday. I'm going to try and make it because I don't want Dan Stein to be mad at me. Not going to bring the 5-year-old. Thought about maybe trying to bring my mom. Think she'd appreciate that. And we'll check it out. I don't know what the weather looks like for the rest of the week. I don't really want to look. We've had enough snow, I feel like. Let's maybe, I know this. Here's what I know, friends. I don't know much, but I know that this week, last year, we experienced those record lows of 33 below. I know that's not going to happen. If anything, it seems like this Saturday and Sunday we may have temperatures in the 40s. Am I wrong? Let's see. 31, 30, 31, 32, 34. Ignore where it says snow on Friday. Just pretend you didn't see it. It makes it better if you just, I didn't see it. I don't think nothing. And then if I'm not mistaken, I feel like 40 degrees. Look at this. I'm not wrong. I've been wrong, but not there. So I feel like Saturday and Sunday is going to be warmer than that. If not, next Monday, a week from today, 45 degrees. And then what's the rest of February look like? Chad, we got a little sneak peek. 23. Yeah, that looks fine. That's fine. We're good. That's all good. It's fine. It was 33 degrees below zero this week last year. We can survive anything if we got through that mess. All right, thank you for watching. Thanks to our guests for being here. Please, if you can, consider supporting the Flickinger Learning Center. Trivia night coming up on February 15th. That'll be a good time. 86 kids today at 3 o'clock benefiting from programming connected to the Flickinger Learning Center, and a great opportunity for you to get involved. And then, hey, listen, just, I know I've talked about healthy stuff and diet and blah, blah, blah. It's National Chocolate Cake Day. So every day can be National Chocolate Cake Day if you have a good attitude and try hard enough. But today is legit National Chocolate Cake Day. I'm reading the serving and the nutrition on the back, and I shouldn't. A serving size is 1/12 of the cake. So whatever that equates to, I don't even know. You just take a bite, and it is not low in carb or low in sugar. So All right, very good. Everything in moderation. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota Muscatine, and Team Staffing. I should not make the mistake of, hold on, I want to peek at my email. Did we have a job board? Hold on, hold the phone. I'm literally holding my phone right now, texting, seeing, looking. I'm going to forward you this, Chad, really quick, just because I think this was from Friday and I missed it. I'll send that over. Team Staffing, 109 Lake Park Boulevard, across from Happy Joe's, supporter of this show. They get people to work, which is super cool. I don't know if they have any job openings for trio tester or candy bouquet sampler. Would that be a job? Candy bouquet sampler. I don't know. I like that this has the Snickers crisper on it. You know who would love this? Sherry Siwasink walking outside right now. She would love something like this. So Valentine's Day, not just about the flowers, right? Also about the candy bouquets and other fun stuff. And it has a nice mason jar, right? I feel like the mason jars get totally ignored when we talk about these candy bouquets. So this is $25. You spend $5 more. So maybe you throw in a balloon. You're at the $30 minimum, and you order Honor before this Saturday, February 1st. And guess what? Free in-town delivery, because that's still a thing. All right. Do we have those listings? We'll do these really quick, and then we'll get out of here. Jobs at Team Staffing. They're trying to get you hired. You or someone you know looking for an opportunity, reach out to them in person, online, or call the numbers that are on these board postings, and they'll get you started. You could get started tomorrow, right? That's how quick they are. It's pretty incredible. This is for industrial machine maintenance, $25 an hour. That's what I'm saying. 563-316-7635. I knew that. 7635. $25 an hour. Great opportunity. Get a hold of them, and you could start tomorrow, maybe. How about ground man? Man, sometimes I just get down and out, and I'm on the ground, man. $12 an hour, first shift. Call Katie, 563-316-7639. Sir, you're not just supposed to lay on the ground all day. I'm sorry. You hired me to be a ground man, and I'm on the ground, and it's a very lumpy ground. And last but not least, we have, this is a part-time, I almost read it like PT, Ron Burgundy, part-time accounting clerk, temp to hire. Tax time is here. Get your taxes done. Don't have the IRS call you. 563-316-7634. I'm not here to tell you that you should have a professional do your taxes, but I have a friend that's an accountant. I will never do my own taxes because I would mess them up and I would somehow be in jail. So, because I don't trust myself. I'm never going to do TurboTax. It's just my opinion. I'd rather just let somebody do it that does it for a living. That's just me. All right. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota Muscatine, and Team Staffing. So many guests this week. Holy moly. I think tomorrow we're talking to our friend Vicky about some mental health services going on with NAMI, and we'll talk more to Vicky on tomorrow's show, and then it's just, we're busy. So, and a couple additions to the schedule later in the week. We'll talk to Bob Howard, CBI Bank and Trust, but he'll be putting on his junior achievement hat, because if I'm not mistaken, J.A. Bowlathon going on maybe this weekend. First event I did when I started at B100 in 2007 was the J.A. Bowlathon in Muscatine. That was the first event I did in my radio professional career. I came to Muscatine for the J.A. Bowlathon, and I thought it was a lot of fun. The bowling alley was packed, and people were buying me beer. I was like, this radio thing's going to work out. And now I'm doing a talk show in a grocery store. Follow your dreams, kids. Thanks for watching. We'll be back live at 8:30 or at 7:30 and 10:30 on MPW Cable Channel 5. That is it for now. Goodbye.
Watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.